There are two different dimensions of constraints in a project portfolio environment, and that is not always clearly understood. Let's imagine we're talking about new product development and the portfolio of new products being developed, right? There will be in the system a capacity constraint, which will be one of the resources working on that portfolio, for instance, the prototyping department, right? And that department, as a constraint, will determine the performance of the portfolio, and you should apply the theory constraints accordingly, right? That is the productivity constraint of the entire portfolio. But simultaneously, there is another dimension of constraints in that system, which is the different projects themselves each have their own constraint, right? And that is, if you're using critical chain, the critical chain of that project, or otherwise the critical path, right? The sum of tasks when put end to end, which will give the duration of the project. And if you want to improve the performance of one particular project, you'll work on that sequence of tasks to optimize them, reduce them, and therefore improve the project performance, the individual project performance, right? And so that's just something to keep in mind, and to avoid confusion. There are two dimensions of constraints in a portfolio of projects, right? A capacity constraint, and then each individual project which has its own constraint. I hope that's made that clear. Thank you.